Ladies and gents, water has entered inside of the EFF's house. Another member of the EFF, high-ranking member, the most honorable politician, and I say honorable, I'm gonna put that in inverted commas because I don't think there's anything honorable about Dali Mpofu. Dali has left the EFF. Ladies and gentlemen, I always enjoy seeing the EFF bleed because these people do not love black people as they claim to do. These people are degenerates. They love violence. They don't love black people. They merely hate the rich and they use tools of social justice to achieve their means. And apparently it looks like even Dali Mpofu didn't even tell Malema that he's leaving. So there's bad blood over there. I sense some bad blood. Everybody and their mama has been leaving the EFF. And Dali Mpofu, in an interview with the SABC, wants to have us convinced that he thinks the only reason he left is because he thinks that the MK is the only good vehicle to achieve black progressive agenda, what. You know, all of these big terms they always throw around that don't mean nothing. These people are snakes, ladies and gentlemen. In this interview, he says that the EFF's idea of achieving economic freedom in their lifetime shouldn't be thrown out of the water. But if that is the case, then why do you leave? Why do you leave? This is the question I was asking with Mokwaibani leaving as well. Oguti, if you believe so much in the 7 cardinal pillars, you haven't achieved the mission of ensuring that the 7 cardinal pillars are implemented in the country. So why do you leave? These people are liars. Ladies and gentlemen, you look at a politician, especially this face right here, you are looking at a liar. These people are going to lie to you through their teeth with a straight face. He's asked in this interview, why leave? Right? Does Floyd have an impact on you leaving? He says no. And then he goes on a rant about him having established and being one of the founders of the MK party. Ladies and gentlemen, can you believe this? Unbelievable. Even Stevie Wonder can see that these guys are liars. He says he was a founder of the MK party. Even Stevie Wonder, man, Stevie Wonder can see that these people are snakes and they have no best interest of everybody in their heart but themselves and their bag. It's all about what bigger bag they can get. Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let me play you this interview and I'm going to try to keep quiet as much as possible. So let's go.
I have taken after a lot of soul searching, I've taken a decision that I will be joining MK. And as I say, I'm joining MK because I believe that it is the vehicle through which we will achieve the much needed black and progressive unity. So I'm doing so not necessarily to reject any other organization. In fact, in a strange way, I always say I regard myself as what you would call a utility player. A part of me, I was in the ANC for 33 years, so a part of me will always be in that organization. I was in the EFF for 11 years, so a part of me will always be in that organization. And when I say a part of me, I mean that I've worked for those organizations, I've invested in them. But at this point in time, in November 2024, I am of the view that the vehicle through which we should drive that unity is Umkhonto weSizwe, because it represents a much broader vision for decolonization, total liberation, and it carries the potential to unite our people more than any other alternative at the moment.
But the EFF speaks the language that is very similar to the MK. And the MK, just came to the fore now. It's not even a year. It will only be a year old next December. Month. So what really made you? I hear you talking about black unity, total liberation, but the fact of the matter is that the EFF does speak that kind of language. So I'm not able to make sense of why you chose
Great observation by the
a
interviewer.
Mercedes versus a BMW. I'm just making.
I hear you.
Yes.
No, I hear you. Let's put it like this. As you've already said, I've been in the game of politics for a long time, almost 50 years now. And so the role of a politician or a revolutionary at that is to take the shortest possible route to the destination of
The role of a politician is to be a snake and to self-serve and not care about the people. Stop playing with us.
liberation. I'm not one of those people who think that, you must die in the ANC or die in the EFF or even die in MK.
But your new leader believes he's still ANC though.
He is, just as I believe I'm still ANC and EFF and MK. So see, that's the nuanced message that I think everyone misses. When former President Zuma says, I'm a member of the ANC, but I'm also a member of MK, at face value, that looks ridiculous. But if you know South African politics, you'll be able to hear what he's actually saying. What he's saying is that you cannot throw away all those decades of struggle, and that the ANC has deviated from the destination, as I've said. And therefore, in order to look beyond organizations, and really that's the most central message I want to send, which is to say, let us look beyond organizations. You might have a preference to be in the ANC. The next person might be a preference to be in the EFF, and someone like me might have a preference to be in MK. For whatever reasons you prefer each of those three organizations. But the most important thing is that we must not venerate the organizations as if they are demigods. The organization and the leaders, for that matter, will come and go. But the cause of our people must always be paramount. That is what must drive us. It is the cause. Is where I am now going to bring about...
Ladies and gentlemen, this is confusion of the highest order. He says he's still ANC, he's still EFF, he is MK, but people have to look beyond political organizations. What? My brain hurts listening to this, ladies and gentlemen. Good Lord. Confusion of the highest order. If you are being confused just like I am, it is because this man is speaking rubbish. What he's saying is bogus. God damn it.
The cause for our people quicker or not. If you ask that question and your answer is ANC, stay there. If you answer that question and your answer is EFF, stay there. If your answer is MK, stay there. But at all times, don't be fixated in that organization. You must have one eye on building that organization, obviously, but the other eye must always be on making sure that the movement of our people is not jeopardized. And that is why I'm saying at this point in time, I am, after a lot of thought about this, I am totally convinced that the vehicle that will galvanize all of us together in a quicker fashion is Umkhonto weSizwe.
The point of this interview is for him to tell us, after that whole lot of thought, right? We want to hear the long thoughts you had. Give us the long thoughts. Take us through. Uguti, I saw this and this and this in the EFF. Therefore, I realized, Uguti, it was not going to work for us. So I joined the MK. But it's not going to do that because these people are liars. The same reason Floyd left, the same reason Mukwebane left, the same reason Abu Mzwanele Manyi and them left is because, ladies and gentlemen, hear me proper. Julius Malema is a dictator in the EFF. He doesn't listen to nobody, and he actually undermines all the high-ranking members in the EFF. He doesn't care who you are. He's gonna talk to you like you're a little boy or you're a little girl. That's why these people are leaving. It is not because the MK is a great vehicle for black emancipation, wara wara. Bogus. If you want black people to get out of poverty, you have to preach the message of individual responsibility. You shouldn't always be crying about white people this or white people that. Nah. Work hard, focus, stay the course. Do not have babies you can't afford. Finish school. Don't drop out. Don't join crime. That's the formula, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have to be uber amounts of rich, but you can live a comfortable life if you don't make stupid mistakes in life. But no, they want to tell black people that they're oppressed and the reason they are not succeeding in life is because white people have oppressed them. White people are flourishing. White kids are flourishing. These people want to tell you that you're oppressed because white people. God damn it. I'm tired of that, man.
Does Floyd have anything to do with your move? Floyd Shibamba?
No, Floyd actually has nothing to do with
Look at the smack. Look at the smack. Look at the smack on his face when he says that. It's true. But he wants to give us a bogus story that he founded the MK. Man, I'm telling you right now.
Ironically, we were joking about it, I think, after the elections. Ironically, I am the one who was convincing the leadership of the EFF, even before the elections, about this. And some of them were skeptical. But to his credit, Floyd...
Convincing the leadership of the EFF about
this cause of unity, that we should work
together. That you are joining MK?
No.
Okay.
I'm saying convincing the leadership of the EFF and other organizations, by the way. Maybe let me take one step back. Something that your viewers might not know is that there was a time when former President Zuma and I were the only people who knew about this project of the formation of MK, because we had discussed after the 2022 conference of the ANC very in depth as to what needs to be done, and we had various options, and so this discussion took about 12 months. So by the time you attended the launch in December of MK, this had been a project that was in the pipeline, in the underground, as he revealed, for about 12 months.
Advocate Mpofu, I just need to get you very clear. So, were you part and parcel of the formation of Umkhonto weSizwe?
Absolutely. For a few months, as I say, there was a time where probably it was just me and former President Zuma who knew about this. And then it moved to a stage where we involved a few other people. In August, we held a meeting with 10 leaders, and you can interview all of them. 10 leaders, and another meeting in October of 2023, including leaders of the EFF, leaders of the PAC, UDM, ATM, Areta. At that time there was an organization like that, and
House, that he was leading then, yeah.
Yes, and the Godi's outfit, the APC.
Yes, APC.
Yes, so all the organizations, Azapo was there. I chaired the meeting of all those leaders and was trying to sell this vision, and President Zuma was present.
Does the EFF know that its member, or now you're no longer the member now, but back then you were the member of the EFF. Do they know that you were central in the formation of another political party?
Yes. No, that fortunately at my level of political involvement, I cannot play double games. So every step of the way of this project, I was reporting to the EFF leadership.
Have you informed the EFF leadership, particularly Julius Malema?
Well, as it happens, it was a happy coincidence, because when I was busy going to write my resignation letter, I happened to speak to the secretary of my branch to check, and he said, well, in any event, he wanted to call me. In fact, he had sent someone to say I needed to renew my membership. So my membership had lapsed, so there was no need to do any resignation. So I just said, well, if my membership has lapsed, then I'm free to make the announcement. And so some people will find out.
Here's the question. Have you informed the leadership of the EFF, particularly Julius Malema? Given that the nature of relations, I mean, you've always been with them together. That's the reason why I'm asking.
No, I haven't, to be fair. And
So Malema doesn't know that he's leaving. So I'm assuming at this point he found out through the media that Dali Mpofu quit the EFF. But you want to tell us the story that all the while when you were planning the MK with everybody and their mama, you want to tell us that Malema knew all along. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy is taking us for a ride. He thinks we are as uneducated as he is. He might be a lawyer. He might have read school books, but I see an uneducated man when I hear one. Telling you right now.
I have tried to reach out to him, but it's not. There's no need to inform anyone at any particular time. I'm sure there's no bad blood, so we will talk
as a courtesy.
Yes, as a courtesy, I'll extend that courtesy even after this announcement, and I'm sure that our paths will meet in this journey, this difficult journey for unity. And so, as I say, there's nothing personal in this at all. It's not anything that is being done against a particular person. It's something I'm doing for my people.
Well, there was...
Ladies and gentlemen, that's some crazy business, man. That's some crazy business. These people are liars. They can never be trusted. I mean, he's just lying. He's just lying through his teeth right there. He's just lying through his teeth, and he just wants to sell us the story that he was one of the founders of the MK, and Malema was okay with it, but he's not gonna tell Malema when he leaves the party. Ladies and gentlemen, these people are taking us for a ride. And Malema did post on Twitter. I just want to show you this. He posted on Twitter. He posted something very interesting after hearing about the news of Dali leaving the EFF. He said this. He says, "Only 2 more of your favorites remain and the list will be finalized." And I'm guessing that's Ndlozi and Kalnes. They sing beautifully and are always willing to pose for pictures and sign roll calls. But remember, their souls are long gone. To prevent any potential hurt, it's crucial to heed the guidance of the leadership. We remain standing and are not going anywhere under a criminal syndicate. This man is bleeding. This is a very bitter man, and everybody and their mama just knows that he's talking about Kalnes, because Kalnes is everywhere taking pictures with everybody, and Ndlozi is the one who's always singing the Ice Boy. So we are not to be fooled. People like us can't be fooled. But I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. These people can't be trusted. They are just liars. And I'm thinking this is the implosion of the EFF at this point. This is the implosion of the EFF at this point. And just by that, I want to say shout out to President Trump for winning the American election, man. Shout out to my boy. We are in support. We don't want to see all of these wars around the world. So hopefully he remedies that. And he gets to put these South African government in line for standing with Hamas, the terrorist organization called Hamas, against Israel. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, your boy is out of here.